Hello, Fall Creek Valley, and welcome to Day 3 of the highlights from the eLearning Handbook and Parent-Student Laptop Contract signed by all of you at the beginning of the school year before you were issued your Lenovo's. This is Miss Cheek delivering this information to you. All right, today, as I told you, we're going to go over the disciplinary procedures. Once again, students' laptops must be brought to school each day in a fully charged condition. Students need to charge the Lenovo laptop each evening. Repeat violations of this policy will result in disciplinary action. This comes from page 6 of the eLearning Handbook and Parent-Student Laptop Contract. Okay? So, we need to make sure that you all understand that the use of technology is a privilege, not a right, and it is subject to regulation, denial, and discipline for misuse. That's from page 8. Meaning, if you are not bringing your laptop, if you're not using it for educational purposes, you don't need it. I don't know what you're using it for, but if you aren't bringing it to class, you're not using it for what its intention is. So let's talk about these different disciplinary things that can happen. All right, this is from page 19 of the handbook. You will get verbal warnings if the offense occurs infrequently, means not that much, and has just begun, or is not particularly troublesome. So every once in a while you forget your laptop or it's not charged. Just every once in a while. Not very often at all. We'll give you a verbal warning. The student deserves another opportunity to improve their behavior. So like the first time you don't bring your laptop to class, we're not going to take it away from you, obviously. Verbal warnings are to be respectfully given or discipline may escalate. So you have to understand and listen, and when we verbally warn you about this, you have to take that into consideration and go ahead and really try to make sure to bring your laptop to class and put it in the laptop case as we asked. Alright, so the next thing you do is called processing through the hierarchy. That's kind of like going to talk to Mr. Bush or Mr. Twilliger or maybe getting a lunch detention. So that happens if a student puts any technology item at risk of damage or loss. So you keep leaving it around the building, you're losing it all the time. You stick it in a bag with all kinds of crud in it and not the laptop bag that you're supposed to keep it in. Maybe you leave it out in the bus and it gets trampled. I don't know. Also, if the student demonstrates through repetitive behavior that verbal warnings were not effective, so we keep warning you and warning you that you need to have your laptop in class, but you still don't bring it, this is where we have lunch detentions or a meeting with the assistant principals. Also, the student needs more time to review the skills before being trusted with an unsupervised use of the Lenovo. What that means is maybe you aren't going to be able to take it home anymore. Maybe you, I don't know, can only use the computer in class. So if you can't be trusted that you're going to bring it back to school every day, we're going to have to start taking them away. And the third offense is called the Office Referral. That occurs when, and this is once again from page 19 of the handbook and contract you sign, gross negligence. That means over and over and over again, like 3 weeks in a row, maybe 9 different classes, you have missed out on doing your work because you didn't have your laptop. Alright, at any time if the student shows great lack of responsibility, safety, or respect for technology available, they will get an office referral. Note, your discipline file from MSTLT follows you, so if you go to a different school next year, they're still going to get your discipline referral file. Additionally, and this is super important because I've seen some kids that have gotten their laptop taken away, yet they're using their cousins, their brothers, their sisters. But on page 19, it clearly states that students may not use anyone else's laptop during the disciplinary action. So if we have to take your laptop away from you, you can't use anybody else's. But homework must always be completed regardless. Desktops may be used in class as needed. Plus, I better hope that you can get to the library or you have a computer at home to use, because if you misuse ours here at school, you won't have it. Also, students must be proven to be trustworthy before earning their privileges back to have their computer. So if you do mess up, you can earn your privileges back, but we want to make sure that you're trustworthy. That's all from page 19 of the handbook. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to talk about when your Lenovo's undergoing repair with Mr. Elliott and Mr. Sibbing in the tech office. Hello, ding, ding, ding. You always get a loaner, so don't make that be an excuse that you don't have your laptop in class. Stay tuned tomorrow, and as always, have a great day. This is Miss Cheek with the Tiny Tech Tip.